Today we're going to talk about covalent bonds. Now we've seen ionic bonds. We've seen that ionic bonds formed between some of the atoms which emerged from exploding stars. These bonds are very strong. Typically they're found today holding atoms of rocks together or salt. Now we're going to watch as atoms found a new way to stick together. These are called covalent bonds. They're weaker than ionic bonds and they will be used to build the molecules of life. So consider a grain of stardust which has built from the remnants of an exploding star, using ionic bonds. A hydrogen atom can stick to this surface with a weak force called a van der Waals force. The sticking process is called adsorption. Once they are adsorbed or stuck, the atoms can still move around, and another atom could meet the first one. So in this case we've got hydrogen atoms. So let's watch what happens when two hydrogen atoms meet. We know that one hydrogen has got one proton in the middle and one electron in its shell. And we've already seen that the shell can take two electrons. So if this atom meets another one, the two shells can overlap. They can occupy the same space and create a dense cloud of electrons. So now the two hydrogen atoms are both sharing the same electrons. And there's a dense cloud of electrons between them, and therefore the protons are attracted to this dense cloud, and this holds the protons together. So the protons and the two electrons form a single unit. This bond, this force holding the protons together, holding the atoms together, is called a covalent bond. The atoms cannot move too close, because if they do, they're repelled by the two positive charges they hold. So they are held at a fixed distance. This formed the first molecule. It's called an H2 molecule because it contains two hydrogen atoms. The bond which holds them, the covalent bond, is weaker than an ionic bond, and so the bonds can be easily broken and the atoms can rearrange themselves into new groups. That is exactly what you want in order to form life. And so covalent bonds are the force which hold the atoms of life and build molecules. We'll watch that happen in the rest of this story. So thank you for watching, and you can find out more about the history of the universe at my website historyoftheuniverse.com.